let's do some variations. You might see something slightly different in the exam. Okay, question in the exam, solve for x. They now tell you x minus 3 over x plus 2, let's say less than or equal to 0. Answer. Solve for x, basically just solve for x. Question like this, 4 to 5 marks as well in the exam. Now, it's already factorized. We don't need to refactorize it, guys. So all we have to do now is, what are my two critical values? Plus 3 and negative 2. We've got two values, so we draw our rough parabola and we immediately go into our pos or neg bet system. So now, negative 2 there, positive 3 there, less than or equal to 0, between. So now copy and paste, x, 3, minus 2, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. But it's a fraction, and we know that we can never have 0 in the denominator of a fraction. Meaning, if I had any number, take the number 5, can it ever be divided by 0? No. We can have 0 divided by a number. 0 divided by a number we all know is 0. But any number divided by 0 is undefined. So can I ever have 0 in the denominator of this fraction? No. Which of these two numbers here make the denominator 0? The plus 3 or the minus 2? Negative 2, obvious. Minus 2 plus 2 will make the 0. So obviously x cannot equal to minus 2. So we just go back to our final answer and we remove the 1 equal to sign. So x can be less than or equal to 3, but cannot be equal to minus 2. It can be less than 2 or greater than minus 2, but it cannot be equal to. So all we have to do is remove the equal to sign next to the value that makes your denominator 0. Let's put it down here. We remove in a fraction, we remove the equal to sign from the value in your answer that makes your denominator, in the original zero. So whichever one makes the denominator 0, we remove the equal to sign, and that's your final answer. Boys and girls, that's 4 to 5 marks. You'll get full marks for that in your exam. Okay, let's take one more example like this. Instead of less than or equal to, let's make it greater than or equal to, and let's see whether you can do that. If I tell you x minus 6 over x plus 4, greater than or equal to 0. Right, we put our parabola there. What are our two critical values? Plus 6, negative 4. So we put negative 4 there, we put positive 6 there. Greater than or equal to 0, or x greater than or equal to, x less than or equal to. Remember our system, pos or neg bet. Take the 6, put it there. Take the minus 4, put it there. Which of these two values make my denominator 0? The negative 4. So we just go to next to negative 4 and we take away the 1 equal to sign. And that is your final answer. Okay. Hope you enjoyed this topic on inequalities. You will not get anything more difficult or anything more complex. One of the questions, I think you're going to find this quite interesting. Matrix, if you are preparing for your prelims, grade 11s, you've seen this one also before. And I know this one beat 90% of you. Let's just do one more to wrap this up. One more. Just watch this. I know you've seen it, and grade 11s and 12s, you're going to be smiling when you see this question. It says solve for x. They tell you 3 to the power x into x minus 5 less than 0. And this one bombed 99% of you in the exam. Majority of you didn't know how to answer this one in the exam. Now I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to tell you. 3 to the power x less than 0. I want you to think of an exponential equation. We've got two factors here. If I took 3 to the power x and I made it an equation, can 3 to the power x ever equal to a negative number? Take any number. Let's take 9. Can 3 to the power x ever equal to negative 9? Because you need to make the bases the same. Would you ever be able to make the bases the same? Never, ever. So 3 to the power x can never be less than 0. 3 to the power x can never be less than 0. Why? Because 3 to the power x can never be negative. Yes, 3 to the power x can equal to 9. Now you can solve for x. But can 3 to the power x equal to minus 9? No, it can never. So therefore, all you do is you scratch. You can say 3 to the power x cannot be less than 0. So one's out. So what are you left with? And now you're going to kick yourself because you know you all got this wrong in the exam. X minus 5 less than 0, x less than 5. Boys and girls, that was worth 3 to 4 marks in the exam, and that is how easy this inequality was done. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the section on inequalities.